Stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't wanna be into this pain, no more. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I say, down, I let it shorty. You. Then he be talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap you. And every around me willing for the for you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with the right there red eye. Like stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't wanna be into this pain, no more. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just put 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. Got plenty money, but then now before I resign. But I fly miles across this town to see you smiling. She be fans up like this won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took heat into your letters, I was with no sailing. I ain't wanna be no other with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Chasing up one day I be through. I'm caught up with money like this dream ain't nothing. Don't let me, don't like I be stunning. I miss big like my granny, we still about my cousin. Digging but ain't searching for gold, I know I'm looking for something. I'ma ride that red eye. Like stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't wanna be into this pain, no more. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just put 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. get it. Told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living. They don't like her, why we with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it. Gotta get it. Told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living. They don't like her, why we with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it. Yeah, they liking how I'm living. I've been praying hard, but I've been praying like a Christian. I just need my minutes, to my partners, gotta get it. I ain't breaking sweat because my team, they always with it. I be making moves like we on. Don't hate, but I'm mad at all. We said I'm blessed, about to grab it though. See me doing good, but I just like to go. They want beat because they rapping, not afraid to make it happen. Pray to because they am a satyr, I'm a acting. Yeah, like you my captain, put my mom inside a mansion. I got bombs, but they can't have it. I go hard like we ain't mad at y'all. Check off, super clean like I'm mad at A. Double V, recipes, way your manners. Sending blessings, I pray for my pastor, yeah. This is a dream on the team, on massive, yeah. We gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like her, why we with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah. Gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like her, why we with it, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah.
Look, who the reason, yeah, you did it. Always talking in my favor, shawty never wanna listen. Telling me that I be tripping, she hate how I'm really living. Say she know that I be gifted, but thought that this would be different. City acting tired, put me in the game. No, they only doing it just for the fame. Told like they keep talking, but it sound the same. I ain't letting up until they know my name. They can talk, but they don't know me. Said I walk well, the ghost me, I've been lost and on my lonely. But they be nosy off the top, no one can hold me. They gon' flop, they all be phony. This a pop, go and show me, made it drop. Yeah, I gotta get it. Told the coach to give me minutes, cause they know the flow is wicked. Said she love the way. Yeah, shawty living, got the mama really tripping, cause she see we on a mission. Ain't got no time to just kick it.
We gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like her, why we with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it. Gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like her, why we with it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it.
And a life story. Welcome everybody. Yeah. Detention at the school cause I never followed rules. Was a good kid at home so my mama was confused. I just wanted shoes, trying to keep up with the crew. How'd y'all get everything new? I'm from the same place as you. Decisions I would choose that could put me in the news. Ever since a Juve I've been trying to. I had to handle life before I learned how to. If my daddy ever knew the trouble I get into, I was just a youth. I gotta thank you. Instead of going to, they threw up. And I love the hoop, but didn't have the coach to play for. Everybody knew I kept a handle on the string though. Waking up my neighbors, pretending I'm in the Staples. AI was my favorite, but Kobe showed me what great is. I could really make it if I turned some better grades in. Friends I love to hang with didn't help me bring no A's in. And I had to work way harder cause I'm Haitian. Couldn't stop my hesitation, dropping 30 on. Coach Kevin from the Blazers helped me change my situation. I could have been one of them cases that ain't making the graduation.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect, and that's why I deserve it.
Kicked out of school in the 8th, said I was a waste of talent. Kid in suburban school was a major challenge. Gave him 30, but late for class, that's a burpee. I stopped at 7-Eleven to purchase myself a Slurpee. Then, 9th grade, I'm on the varsity team. In the starting lineup, that's the start of the dream. Parents didn't like me as the star of the scene. Seemed like they always did me down when I would partially beam. So, 10th grade, I tried private school. Coach ain't really like me, and I ain't really rock with dude. I barely played a minute. No sweat in my follicles. Attitude was changing. Temper slightly volatile. I'm on the move again now. School with my friends now. Busting to the slums though. Boy, I'm with the get down. Back up in my habitat. This where all the action at. Scholarship to Weber State. Then David Stern passed the hat. No cap.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect, and that's why I deserve it.
First semester as a freshman, I'm out with a blessing. You know I can't wait till that financial aid check hit. I'm going to the gym way before breakfast. No talking to my best friends, I'm working on excellence. Still ain't getting no playing time cause they was putting Seth in. But Liberty was still winning like Davidson and Stephen. My handles was the best in. Pull up and make the net bend. Coach said you'll never check in if you don't know the O's and X's. I gotta perfect this. Flicking up the left wrist. Going to the league, the only goal that's on my checklist. Buy mama a Lexus. Matching pearl necklace. Either that or it's back to the block playing Tetris. When I hurt the knee, I was still chasing a dream. Crossover too mean to be a regular breed. Instead of making a squad, I end up coaching the team. Yeah, business started booming. I'm on the phone with Cuban. Training out in Dallas, handle life for the Mavericks. Coach still nasty, I was scrimmaging at practice. Anything can happen from the couch to the mattress. More to the story, I'm just finishing the chapter.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect.
Who is your starting five?
And that's why I deserve it, yeah.
Coming into Miami, Florida. That's the destination for the Pacers. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Milwaukee Bucks. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side. So I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Randall in at the 4. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Beverley.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverley hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
And here's Miami. Outside Robinson. Over Porter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mitchell with it. Anderson with the block. And here is Murray. To the inside. Here's Randall. And he uses the glass on the layup.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too. Mitchell outside.
Porter looking it over. Kicks it to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. Miami grabs the miss.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
The pass to Ayton. Anderson with the ball. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside for Randall. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Randall against Porter. The kick out to Anderson. To the middle. Here's Robinson. That one misses. Gordon with the defensive effort. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gap.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Robinson dishes to Anderson. Stolen by Mitchell. Now the Pacers moving it up by himself. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Randall finds Murray. Back to Randall. A shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Takes it from 10, and again it's Indiana. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Murray the pass to Robinson. Misses from close range. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's Porter outside. Rebound by the Heat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray, good.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Mitchell outside. Porter against Anderson. Outside Porter. Here's Mitchell. Kept alive. He gets it in there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Heat trail by 5. Anderson outside. Randall left side. Murray outside. Outside Robinson. Misses the 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Beverly kicks to Porter. Drops in the tray.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Now Murray. He dishes it to Randall. Outside for Robinson. Murray the pass to Robinson. Over Mitchell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Down low. Here's Gordon.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Here's Murray. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Beverly dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Mitchell. The high post shot. It doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Deep 2 from Robinson. Outside for Murray. Inside, Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Yep, it counts.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Timeout called, the Heat. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And some changes here for the Heat. Harkless comes in for Anderson, and it's Edwards in for Robinson. Then for the Pacers, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Whiteside. Brooks comes in for Porter, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Patrick Beverly. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Murray. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
Brunson the pass to Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Heat trail by 8. Murray surveying the D. Edwards kicks to Harkless. Here is Edwards. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pacers leading by 8. To the inside. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Kleber against Murray. He kicks to Harkless. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for it. And Indiana will come the other way. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Inside, stolen by Mitchell. They're running. Brooks with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Miami, trailing by 10. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Down low. Ayton kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
A shot by Kleba, wide open. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Heat trail by 8. Murray outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Murray the pass to Edwards. Back to Murray. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Murray. Here's Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
On the wing, Brooks. He's defended by Randall. And Kleba slams it in.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Brunson scanning the floor. And here's Brooks from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Heat trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Brooks outside. Back to Kleba. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. There's 18 seconds. Left here in the opening quarter. And the Heat making a change here. Brooks with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Brunson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Indiana Pacers. What an amazing quarter. There was There's absolutely no stopping him. We'll return. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Brandon Knight. He's out there with Edwards. Got Gilberto out there with Robinson. And it's Oturu in at the power forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Knight kicks to Robinson. Back to Knight. Pass to Oturu. Stolen by Henson. Brooks against Robinson. Gordon the pass to Brunson. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He throws it down with some major force.
Outside Knight. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Brunson. Indiana leading by 15. From the arc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Knight looking it over.